Well, ever since Ava was born, I knew that God had a big purpose for her. This is not a funny story, but it's a deep story. I always prayed that I had all my kids, that I'd have somebody that just loved me for who I was. And ever since she was born, I would hold her. She would never stop kissing me on my face. And I told the Lord, I said, this is something that I'd asked for, and God said, that's my love for you, showing it through her. Yeah, that was good. That was fun. I'm not even gonna lie.
Breakdancing moves from me. Going up here with me. So I don't have any, I've got some stories that I will not tell in this group, so I don't want Brendan to hate me for the rest of it. But I will say that I told them I wouldn't say anything about this, but I'm going to do it anyway. First, they got married on a Tuesday. That meant most of us in this room couldn't be there. And then they decided to finish it out on a Thursday. So we appreciate you at least giving us a heads up on your wedding day so we can be here today. You know, really love you guys. Congratulations on this wedding and this marriage. I was looking up stats today for marriage. We're in a society today that does not value marriage. And stats will tell you the reason that marriage succeeds is because of two main factors. One is the foundation. And we talked a lot about the foundation today during your ceremony. First and foremost, your faith. Everybody comes to faith at different times in your life. You guys took a different journey, but you both got there. We couldn't be more proud of where you are in your faith journey right now.
Amen.
Next is your friendship. And so you got a lot of family and friends here, a lot of support for the love that you guys have for each other, and a lot of support from this family and this friend group. But really the friendship that you guys have built, all the way back to when you were in middle school. So I remember when we first met Ava, you guys were perfect for each other. Two peas in a pod. Ava never spoke to me the entire time until like last year, I think was the first year. But you guys were perfect. Just like kids do. You broke up and went separate ways, but you remained friends. And that friendship is a bond that has started a long time ago, and again, sets that foundation for a good, successful marriage. So those two things and commitment. So I saw that 75% of marriages that fail are because of a lack of commitment. And so everyone in here that is married, has been married a long time, been married to Shay for almost 29 years. We know it's hard work. It is hard work, and you have to commit to your marriage day in and day out. And based on the foundation that you have, based on the family and friends support group, we know that commitment is going to carry you through for a long, lasting, happy marriage. So congratulations. Son, I couldn't be more proud of you for the man that you are. And Aiden, couldn't be happier for a sweeter, more perfect daughter-in-law. So thank you.
Hi, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Just kind of break it up while you're in there. Minimum of 2 minutes. Huh? Hey, get y'all's food, please, Aiden said. So, who first? Anybody? Yes, apparently get y'all's food, please. All right, these two tables, get your food.
This table first,
Please.
family.
And Aiden said.
Give your speech.
Okay, well, while everybody gets their food, I'll give my speech. I'm Abby, I'm Brennan's sister, and I'm sure my entire family is very nervous about what I'm going to say up here. But I'm not going to say anything crazy. I just wanted to come up here and congratulate my brother and my new sister. As my dad said, they've been together since they were 14. In our hearts, I always knew Aiden was my sister. There was not a day that ever went by where I did not hope and pray that they were going to get back together. She has always been my sister. No matter what, she's my baby. I cannot have ever picked a more perfect woman for my little brother. And many of you guys know, but Ryan and I actually went to school together. And the first day of my new school, I walked in and Ryan said, oh my gosh, and I'm 17 at this point. Ryan said, you're Brennan's sister. And I was like, oh yes. And she goes, I hate your brother. And she goes, he broke my little sister's heart. And I said, I hate him for the same reason. Thanks, Brennan. So when I got a text from Aven in 2019 about how excited she was that I was pregnant, I knew that they were going to get back together. And I am so excited, and I cannot believe that I met y'all twins. So, to the happy couple, congratulations. This has been a very long time coming. Oh, sorry, you're taking the mic from me. I gotta go.
All right, don't get hungry.
Hi everyone, I'm Kari. I'm Aven's maid of honor. So first of all, I just want to congratulate my two friends, Aven and Brennan. Aven is my best friend, my go-to, the person I can fully let down all of my walls around, and the person who has inspired me to be better and to give more. I met Aven at Zoomies almost 8 years ago now. Little did I know that this encounter would be the beginning of a lifelong friendship. At first, I thought Aven couldn't stand me, so I was surprised when she invited me to IHOP with her and a friend. Aven is truly the best friend I could ever ask for, and she has changed me fundamentally because of her nature. Aven, you have this incredible ability to meet people exactly where they are and accept them wholeheartedly without judgment. It doesn't matter if you've known them for years or if they're a stranger you've just met. You will go above and beyond to make them feel seen, heard, and loved. Aven will love you with everything she has, and she will be there in moments to help you with things you haven't even realized you needed help with yet. Aven, you always know the right things to say when I have no words, and you never shy away from being honest with me when I need to hear the truth. You have taught me that friendship and experiencing life is more important than any job or material item. Aven is the type of person that will start planning for someone's birthday or her and Brennan's anniversary a year in advance. I have seen her plan out gifts for Brennan that took extreme amounts of thought and effort. I remember helping Aven learn how to use iMovie when she made a 20-minute video compiled of videos from all of Brennan's loved ones wishing him a happy birthday. If you're lucky enough to be in Aven's life, you know the lengths she will go to for the people she loves and the lasting impact she has on the people she encounters. Aven will show up at your door with your favorite snack when you're having a bad day, and she will make you forget your troubles and experience the moment. Brennan is lucky to be loved by someone as ferociously and earnestly as Aven loves. As for Brennan, I feel like our friendship has grown stronger over the years because we're so similar as people. Brennan is an extremely thoughtful person, and underneath his funny and relaxed exterior, there is a sentimental man. Brennan is the person who saved the Alphabet of Love book that Aven made for him when they were just 14. It's a testament to the depth of their connection, a bond that has only grown stronger throughout the years. They constantly find ways to make each other feel cherished and valued. I'll never forget all the times Aven and I were watching The Bachelor, and we forced and guilt-tripped Brennan into making snack runs for us. I am truly appreciative of you, Brennan, for being a good sport, and while it's silly, it shows me how much you care about Aven and how you would do anything for her. It's so obvious just how much Aven loves Brennan and just how much Brennan loves Aven. I have seen them stick by each other's sides in the absolute worst of times, and I am so happy they have each other. It gives me comfort knowing that Aven has someone who loves her as sincerely and honestly as you do, Brennan. I'm so incredibly excited for you two as you enter into this new chapter of your relationship. I'm thankful that I've gotten to be a witness to your story and that I get to be here on your special day. I hope that you two never stop choosing each other as your relationship continues to develop and change over time. I hope that you two continue to laugh and experience life as two individuals coming together as one. I hope that you never stop enjoying the simple things together, like binging a show all day in bed with Cleo, Gus, and Miley. I hope that you two never feel alone in this world that's meant to shake you, and I hope that Brennan's grumpy mornings get better with time. Let's toast to the two newlyweds and wish them a lifetime of love and acknowledgement.
All right, good evening, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Before I begin my speech, please help me in congratulating Avon and Brennan Mendez. Now, I've already spoken to the bride and groom, and there is no 2-minute timer for me, so please don't come and take this mic from me because I got a lot to say. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Shai, and yes, I am Avon's black brother. But I am not here to serve as her man of honor. I mean, I could have been, but she didn't ask me. I do, however, have the privilege of representing Brennan as his best man, and yes, I am now Brennan's black brother-in-law. This is a unique situation because as the best man, I'm supposed to primarily talk about Brennan, but in this case, I have to talk about Avon too. Brennan, let this be a sign that even when you think something is going to only be about you, Avon can and will always figure out a way to make it about her or y'all together. For example, we were having game night at my apartment one night, and we started talking about the wedding details. We were discussing who would be the bridesmaids and groomsmen, and out of nowhere, Avon was like, "We all know you're going to be his best man," which didn't give Brennan the opportunity to ask me. However, Brennan is a good sport and gave the best go-with-the-flow response. "What do you say, bro?" And now I'm here. Speaking of going with the flow, it was brought to my attention this past Easter Sunday that Brennan gave a homeless man a ride somewhere in exchange for a 4-for-4 meal from Wendy's. If that doesn't describe Brennan's go-with-the-flow mentality to a T, I don't know what else would. They say you should never meet your heroes. Brennan met me while I was in college during his Justin Bieber lookalike phase. I didn't really get to know him until years later when we were quarantined together for over a month straight when COVID made its debut. During that time, I realized that Brennan is a very unique individual. He is respectful, determined, goal-oriented, and trustworthy, for the most part. I say that because there were a lot of times during quarantine that we would be playing board games or video games, and he would either cheat or team up against me in order to win. He even promised me one time during a game that if I did this, he would do that. And let's just say, I did do this, he did not do that. I lost, but other than that, the trust is there. On a more serious note, while being around Avon and Brennan during quarantine, I could tell that his demeanor and energy towards her was everything you could ask for in a relationship. You can tell that they are happy and whole in their relationship by the sound in their voices and in the way they carried themselves around each other. I knew they were meant to be for each other when they looked at each other how I looked at the food and drinks that were catered for us tonight. Brennan is a man of many talents. That was perfect. Brennan is a man of many talents. He has taken those talents to Texas Roadhouse, Blaze Pizza, First Watch, Domino's, Nebraska Furniture Mart, WinStar, and many other places. He has even served as an escort. When I say escort, remember how I mentioned earlier how Brennan would cheat or team up against me to win? Well, sometimes when you're on his team, he will escort you right to a loss. Those of us who have played Fortnite with him can attest to this. There is one talented thing about Brennan that I cannot wrap my brain around. I will never understand how he gets his pants to stay up with no belt and no booty. I will never understand. All right, Avon, I can't thank God enough for the time that our parents were together. During that time, my baby sister, who isn't a baby anymore, was born. The growth you've made in this journey called life has been a blessing to witness as your big black brother and as one of your biggest fans. You have a beautiful spirit and one of the purest hearts on this planet. It's crazy to think about how I've known you for your whole life, but you can't say the same to me in return. Age is a funny thing to comprehend, and even though I'm older than you, there are certain aspects in life where I look up to you. I've learned, Whew. Sorry, I left the shot. You told me not to. I'm sorry. I'm good. I've learned a lot from you, and I know I don't say this as often as I should, but I love you, and I'm glad God chose me to be your big black brother. Now that the hard part is over, I wouldn't be doing my due diligence as her big black brother without telling y'all an embarrassing story of our dad. Avon is the princess of our family, and as the princess, you don't get swats. When Avon would get in big enough trouble to warrant swats, our dad would take her into his room, make fake swat noises, have her fake cry, and then wait for a dramatic amount of time before they both came out of the room. Brennan, I'm telling you this so that you know that this is why she always gets her way and can never be told no. It's good to see our family and friends together under one roof. To Avon and Brennan's friends and family in attendance here, thank you for being a part of their big day today. Brennan, you are so nice. Avon married you twice. You are joining a wonderful family, and after meeting your mom and sister at y'all's first wedding, and also from the way I've heard Avon speak about the rest of your family, I know she is joining a fantastic family as well. I can't wait for that trip to Vegas. As our families become one from today moving forward, please know that I love each of you regardless if I know you or not. I can't wait to get to know those who I haven't had a chance to meet yet, and I also can't wait to see what the future has in store for our entire family. Some of the best memories I've had in my life are with people that are in this room, and I will never take that for granted. Brennan, it's always a joy when we get to have guys' night at the poker table, but I don't know if you realize this yet or not. Everyone in here knows that when you said I do earlier, all the decisions you are used to making are now suggestions. Hopefully, Avon allows us to continue to have guys' night. If this was a normal night in Frisco for you and Avon, I know you would go home and kiss your cat. Gus, tonight isn't a normal night though. Cherish this moment and remember what got y'all here in the first place. Look forward to what y'all will accomplish together in the future. I know you will be a great husband to Avon, and I know she will be a great wife to you. It has been a pleasure to see you grow into the man that you have become, and I know you will provide for Avon and your family. I wish y'all nothing but the best for you, for her, and for y'all's marriage. I look forward to seeing what future memories y'all create together. I love you, Brennan. Thank you for having me as your best man, and if you ever need support, all you have to do is ask, and I will go get you a belt. Let's give it up one more time for our newlyweds, Avon and Brennan Mendez. Everybody, let's raise our glasses. Sorry, I did that wrong. Let's raise our glasses. And now, let's cheers to our newlyweds, Avon and Brennan Mendez.
Hello. I am Papa. Over here is Grandma. And we... Okay. All right, this is Grandma. I'm Papa. We are some of the grandparents in this room. And we are honored to be here for Brennan and Avon's wedding. We really are. As everybody knows, marriage has been called an institution, so we have just witnessed two people being institutionalized today. About 20 years ago, we went on a little family deal. You got to turn that where you can hear it. Went on a little family trip, rental car, and we stopped at a beach, and the grandkids had their buckets, and they were filling them with sand, making their sand castles. And I didn't see Avon, so I walked over to the rental car, and she had her bucket full of sand, and she was making her castles on the back seat of the rental car. 10 years later, we were privileged to see a very beautiful young woman in a prom dress being escorted by a very handsome young man named Brennan. Now 10 years later from that, they're making their journey through life together. A year ago, Brennan, Aben, and the grandkids took me on a little trip called a Papa trip or a Grandpa trip. And they booked me into room 217 at the Stanley Hotel. Now, most of you might know that as the Overlook Hotel in the movie The Shining. 217 was a bad room. It was actually the room that Stephen King stayed in when he came up with the idea for the book, The Shining. And that evening, they made it even more by bringing in 2 ghost hunters into the room. And being Papa, I was sitting there in the chair, and halfway through the seance they were doing, I went to sleep. So I don't know what happened at the end of the seance. I don't know if any ghosts showed up or not. The thing is, they were building memories for me to add to a lifetime of memories, a long lifetime of memories, thousands of memories. And it's my hope for them, my wish for them, that through their journey through life that they're about to take together, that they build many, many memories. May the rest of your days be the best of your days.
Well, I don't have a long speech like Shai did. That was a great speech, by the way, Shai. Really heartfelt. That was really special. Anyway, this is Nanny. This is Aben's grandmother. And I'm Joe Pa. I've been part of the family since about 2007, I guess. And I was really blessed to have this family be part of my family, and I'm thankful for that. So I've had the privilege of knowing Aben since she was the ripe old age of 7. A cute, skinny little thing, had a smile that could light up a room, and I mention she likes to talk and tell you everything. She asked me to come to her school for Grandparents' Day to see her class and where she sat. She showed me all around her class, school, and we had lunch together and we talked. The day was very special for me. I had a day I will never forget. I have had the opportunity to be part of Aben's many accomplishments over the years. Along the way, a fine young man came to be part of Aben's and our lives, who likes famous Amos cookies. This is not the first time that Brennan has been in Aben's life. Although that encounter did not last, the good Lord had a plan to bring these two back together. He saw in them what they could not. Today, I'm very grateful and blessed to be part of this joyful union of these two young people. This will also be a very special memory. Derek, Amy, Anthony, and Shay, how proud you must be. Aben, Brennan, may your journey be filled with joy, love, and wonderful memories. May God bless you both and keep you safe on this venture of uncertainty. Congratulations. Nanny and I love you both.
Congratulations, Aben. You are officially a Mendez. The story that brought all of us here today began a long time ago during Brennan's SOMO days, a day that he might have liked us to all have forgotten. Brennan, you've been part of our family for many years now. You know that Aben is our youngest child. You know that she's our baby girl, and you know that she's a gift from God. But did you know that you married a princess? If anybody tries to tell you any different, just ask Derek. If you ask any of my other children, they'll tell you that Derek is the reason she doesn't know the word no. He's also the reason that she's done whatever she wanted to do and never did anything that she didn't want to do. Derek has also given her a kind, gentle, and humble spirit, and he also taught her to love the Lord at a very young age. Now, I can't give Derek credit for everything. I know she can be stubborn and sassy and strong-willed at times. You can thank me for that. Derek and I prayed for you long before we ever knew you. We prayed for the man that our little girl would one day marry. Avon has an incredible example for a father. I always knew that it would take a very special man to come into her life and to be enough for us to trust you with her. You are that man. I've known you since she was 14 years old. I've witnessed you serve her with humility and adoration. You love her the way that her Father loves her. And her Heavenly Father, He's the King. So if you somehow got past Derek telling her her entire life that she's a princess, once again, there's proof. Watching the two of you learn and grow together is one of the most beautiful things that I've ever had the privilege of witnessing. Your life together will always be an adventure. Try to find reasons every day to laugh together and to look for the good in one another. I love you both. I'm sorry, I was instructed to tell y'all that y'all cut Abby off premature, and it's her turn again. Not the boo.
Who just booed me? Dad. Do you guys remember the VMAs when Taylor Swift got cut off by Kanye? That's Kanye right there. Oh shoot, I'm doing. Anyways, sorry, I'm messing your thing up here. I don't know what to do with it. Anyways, I just wanted to come up here and say, Avon, we love you. You have made Brennan the absolute best version of himself, and you have completed our family for a very long time now. So, we love you, and cheers to the new couple that's been married for 6 months. Woo! Okay, and now Brylan wants to say something.
Hold it very carefully. Move your hands.
Really close to your mouth, girl. Talk loud, Brian.
Brian, what do you want to say to them?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Because they're trying to get to the other side. I love you, I'm proud of you.
Okay, great. Good job.
Okay, of course, out of all the siblings, I didn't write a speech. So, but Avon, I'm so incredibly proud to be your sister. You've taught me, as your older sister, you've taught me too much. And I love you with all my heart. And Brennan, I'm glad that you take such good care of Avon because I wouldn't have it any other way, and you know that. But I love y'all with all my heart, and I'm proud of you. And I'm so thankful that she found someone like you to marry. I'm proud of y'all, and I love you with all my heart. So.
I'm already crying, so can you raise it? I'm tall. Okay, can you hear me? Yes, no? Okay. Oh my gosh, I did not write a speech because I didn't want to give a speech because I knew I'd be crying my eyes out. So we're gonna make this short and sweet and simple. Avon, you are my best friend. And you're the person who showed me the friendship that I was always longing for, that I never knew what I was missing, but I always knew something was missing, and you were the missing piece. You're the one who picked me up at my lowest point, literally telling me to get out of my bed and come downstairs because you were outside of my house.
and just take me to drive while I cried my eyes out in your car. You're also the one who reintroduced me to the Lord and brought me back into Jesus' arms. And without you taking me to Buffalo Wild Wings and asking me if I wanted to talk about Jesus, I don't know where I'd be right now. I am so beyond thankful for you and everything that you've done for me, and every love and hug and attitude that you've given me to show me that I'm going the wrong way or doing the wrong thing. And Brennan, thank you for loving her the way you love her and pouring into her so she can pour into other people, because that's what you guys do best. I'm so happy for you guys, and I wouldn't want anyone else to be with my best friend.
Hello. Hi, Avon. Hey, Brennan. Hey, my name is Jonathan. This is my wife, Amanda. We employ Avon. Now I'm going to cry. We work really diligently to find good people. That's our mission. That's our goal. This is not about us. The moment we met Avon, it was one of those moments, right? You just know. You know who you're talking to. You know who you're speaking with at all times. There's never any doubt of the character. There's never any doubt of the heart, of the care, of the concern, of the love, of who you're speaking to at all times, ever. The first time we met Brennan was at Christmas a couple years ago. Same. The same thing. We talk to people all day, every day, and we get a sense of who people are pretty quickly, and it was moments, right? You were in our home, and because you wanted to, because you cared, because you wanted to share a part of yourself, you brought a dish that you have to bring again because it was delicious. That's what this is about. I'm up here to say you have to make those dessert things again. So, bye. Y'all know Avon and Brennan differently than we do. But we know them differently than you do. And they are no less special to us because of who they are, because of the care that they show for each other, because of the care that they show for themselves, because of the care they show for the world around them. They are special people, and they have earned the happiness in front of them. They have earned the adventure before them. You've earned it. You've worked hard for what you have. You've worked hard to be who you are, and the journey's never over. Every day is a new adventure to discover who you might be. I appreciate, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate being able to share in this moment with you guys and to see more of who you are, because you're exactly who I thought you were, right? You're surrounded by people who care and who love you, and it's amazing to see. And I appreciate you sharing your lives with us. We love you very much. We love you dearly. You're special, Avon. You're special, Brennan. You really are. So thank you. I wish you the best. Amanda wishes you the best, but she doesn't do microphones. Unless it's karaoke. Love you guys.
And now we have our pastors, Pastor D and Pastor Miles. Let's give a hand for them real quick.
Jesus. We just wanted to give a quick speech just because I know that Avon's love language is words of affirmation, and I know how much she just feels loved and valued, and Brennan too. And I just really want to say, getting to know you guys over the past year or so, and watching your journey fall in love with Jesus and bring people in to fall in love with Jesus the way that you guys have, is just inspirational. And I know that, you're always like, these are my pastors, but we've learned so much from you guys. And that's such a testament today to hear older siblings and people in your life and, employers and all these people saying, like, you guys are inspirational and you guys inspire others to live like Jesus and to love like Jesus. And there's truly, I always say, like, my husband is the most like Jesus I've ever met. And then honestly, I put you guys right in that same category because I believe your heart just beats for people. Yeah. And you're so selfless and you're so loving. And it is truly, truly such an honor to get to be in your lives and to get to be here today and just to continue to watch you guys walk this out together. So we love you.
Love you. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. You guys are so much like Jesus. I'm so glad Dee said that. That was the first thing I was thinking about saying. I love that everybody in this room, I heard the word so many times today, and it was special. And that's literally when we talk about you guys. I feel like when I met your families today, I was like, they're so special. And the beautiful thing is that everybody can see it so easily within you guys. But what I love about y'all is that you can look at anybody. And you can see the special side of somebody that nobody else can see. And I believe that is a gift from the Lord that he put in you. That literally, like, when I watch the show The Chosen, I'm like, how does Jesus see this in people? And that's how you guys operate. Yeah. You would end up in a car with a homeless guy. Because you would not pass by this person because you're like, there's some aspect of love within you for anybody and everybody. And literally for us, it's only been a year, but it's been an honor to call ourselves your pastors. We are honored to have you, like, to be a part of what is our family. So thank you for who you guys have been to us. You guys give us hope. When I see people like you, I'm like, this is why I do what I do. So thank you, and I cannot wait to see what God does in your lives. I really believe, like, the two of you coming together is like a power couple. Watching you guys even in Florida operating together, I was like, get ready, because I don't even think you guys realize yet what God is about to do with both of you. So buckle up, get a belt, it's gonna be great, okay? I love you guys.